$3,765 to spend in my life, and I spent about a quarter with you today.
Okay.
It's gone. Okay, and then you realize. My team sometimes will feel frustrated because I got frustrated. Because I know my time is very short in this life. And there's so many things I want to do. And I didn't see the things going that way. So I'm desperate sometimes. Not just frustration, I'm desperate. Because I keep saying we want to go this, we go this. But like a big carrier, it's difficult to turn now. My time clock's clicking now. I want to see something happen. If you want to do certain thing, just do it. And then we change along the way. We cannot wait until perfect and then do it. Then your passion lost, and the perfect, that means being outdated already, right?
Yeah.
Do you prepare that based on today's knowledge to make a perfect system? Take you 1 year to make a perfect system based on today's need, today's knowledge. But within this year, everything changed. Mm-hmm. But we should start a system and then small and change and change and change. And then at the end of 1 year, we have the system that adapted to the 1 year's progress. But this is very difficult to comprehend. People are afraid of failure. They don't want to. They want to make it perfect and then do it. No.
That is a big obstacle.
That's why there's so many new startups.
Yeah.
That's the opportunity for all the new startups to challenge the old company like us. Now, we are a 24 years old company. There's one little company over there, just 2 or 3 persons. They can start a new model. Sure. And disrupt what we've been doing for the last 24 years because we cannot change, because we have too many people involved. But that's the nature of doing business now. That's why the leadership is so important.
Yes.
Leadership should just go and do it.
And you're a good leader.
Ruthlessly in terms of tough love. No, I demand you, I want to do it. I raise the standard, I raise the standard, I raise the standard. And then you will know what your potential is.
Right.
Otherwise, you never know your potential. It's good enough. It's good enough. No, good enough is never enough. We don't accept mediocrity.
No.
Mediocrity is not accepted here. Status quo also is not accepted here. Cheerleading, I'm just supporting them, encouraging them to take more risk. That's the wrong thing. A long time ago, I decided I'm not going to roll my sleeve now. I'm the omnipotent one now. I can do everything. I'm the Superman now. So if everyone's waiting for Superman, nothing will happen.
Right.
That's the problem nowadays. We're waiting for a Superman to save us. Everyone here become their own Superman. Try to raise the standard. Try to challenge yourself. Try to lose face. That's the thing.
That is a thing.
Yeah, I think this is a story. This is not a story that I refused to have a mobile phone.
Oh, really?
For a long, long time. The old English call it always ask for forgiveness, not permission. Don't ask permission to do things. Do it. And then you ask forgiveness. It's okay. I forgive you. But you have to learn a lesson. Don't repeat the mistake. That's only a requirement. Well, during that time, so life is trade-off, right? I want nobody to contact me. I want my privacy. And I have to open my other privacy. Everybody, the whole company knows my schedule. That's pretty good. That's yesterday.
That was yesterday.
That's good. Okay. Thank you for update that. I can't believe you update this. It's very, very smart. Well, anyway, the idea is I open all my schedule. Everybody knows that.
Okay.
So they can plug in. Or they will make a point to Zhu Xiansheng. It's available. I can plug in. So during that time, everybody just plug in.
I see. So okay.
I use the whiteboard to schedule everything.
Yeah.
Once it's open, if certain day I want to be off or something else, I just block the whole thing off. So don't plug in any my data on that.
Right.
That's another archaic but very workable system during that time. But later on, I realized that iPhone it's a way of life. You cannot
live without one.
It's a smartphone. You can pay for it, whatever. And I realized, okay, I accept. I will buy it.
Okay.
Then I can live without this.
So how long have you had a mobile phone then?
I started with iPhone as 5 or 4. I forgot.
Okay.
I think I cannot live without
because
that.
it takes very good pictures. Oh, thank you. Thank you for showing us around.
Thank you very much. This is Sophie.
Okay.
Crystal. T.
Okay.
This is
Okay.
Right. Hi.
What's the meet here?
Oh, all right then. Thank you.
Yeah, that office we have 2 cats. Okay, that's not a long story, but we do have cats on there in-house. They never go out for their whole life. Okay, one passed away about 13 years, another one passed about 15 years. So we have a long time with the cat.
Yeah.
So one day we have this. 10 years ago, one of our team approached me, Mr. Chu. Since we're on first floor.
Oh, yeah.
Can we help the stray cats?
That's what you did?
Come over here. Sorry, come over here. That's what did this. It's a lovely story. Original is here, okay? Original put here. So big, very dirty, messy. So we finally decided to put here. But read the Chinese words on that.
Oh. What does it say?
You translate.
Very glad that you care about the stray cats in this alley. Thank you for always providing fresh fish for the stray cats. Mm-hmm. Because fish bone, my gosh, you're so detailed. Mm-hmm. Because fish bones and fish scales are not easily cleaned. And they smell, and the grease gets the grease from the fish gets it remains there, gets stained the path. So we hope that instead to feed these stray cats with these dried foods, and snacks, they would be just as happy and very glad they can join Alley 27.
I love those words. Anju.
Yeah.
Anju. They can live peacefully, happily
shelter.
In this.
Like a
This installation art is very simple. I just tell my designer, you don't have to be a big company to hire a famous artist do a sculpture now. I said, let's get our ironsmith, whatever.
Okay.
They do all this iron structure.
Really nice.
It's a very gentle craftsman. I asked him, I have a little project. I don't know if you want to do it. It's kind of art project. We're going to draw everything, but you're going to deliver that. Would you be able to do that? All his life, he never thought about himself as art. All those are utility thing, right?
Yeah.
Then suddenly he had this project to build this one. The imagined thing is, number one, he said, I want to do myself. Yeah, I want to do it myself. I don't want my disciple 学徒来做. Touching point, I still remember that day. It's not raining like this, but it's kind of drizzling, very cloudy, okay? Not a good weather day. He came over, he big truck come over here. He has his assistant to install this, okay? Funny things. He's never satisfied the angle, no. His assistant tried to do this, he just stand over there. No. That's this way. His son had become an artist now. He wanted this installation the right angle, right direction. It's not just put it over there, gone.
So that day, you're the day maker.
I'm day maker. But I even make a bigger day. I saw this. One day he came over, I think with a meeting somewhere, we had some other project. I asked him to come over. So 陈师傅来一下，我说陈师傅来一下下。
Oh, he put his name in there.
陈世忠 yeah. I put a name over there.
A name.
He said, 拍谁啦, man 啦, 拍谁啦, man. I'm a little person.
Little guy.
I don't deserve this.
Yeah.
But I know his heart's blossom.
Yeah.
I told my designer, I said, I want to make the plaque simple, but we're going to surprise him. Don't tell him, no, we're going to put his name on this. See, that's what we make his story, you know.
Yeah.
Make his day. So
I
this
totally understand what Daymaker is now. With all your stories that you told me today.
intentional effort. I didn't do this very rarely, you know, because I don't come to this office occasionally because it's a meeting. But I think it's a wonderful feeling. See the husband, see the son, okay, and also they are learning. They're not just the crew to work. You know, I can see their face. I can see them actively be part of this whole thing. You know. Now you should enjoy this way of working together, live together, and engaging with interesting together. And then the most importantly is we realize that we have so much offer to the world with this kind of philosophy. And the last thing is check that's your homework for the kids, okay? Check the World Happiness Report 2019, okay? This year's, check that, okay? That's a United Nations sponsored this study, okay? It's very neutral. United Nations contract the neutral party to evaluate 156 countries. Guess what the rank in Taiwan is?
Top 10.
You're more optimistic than me. I thought I'm the hopeless optimist already. We have one more year. We are 25.
Oh, okay.
25.
That's
okay, not bad.
Yeah.
Of course, the top 10 is Finland's number one. This year's Finland. Last year's is Denmark. Okay, all those countries are way up there. But even though we are 25th in the world, but we're the number one in Asia.
Yeah, what? You're right.
We're the 25th. To sum the whole thing up is Taiwan is still the happiest country in Asia, in Asia. Of course, your name, what's the criteria, right? Number one is the GDP per capita.
Right.
Of course, we're losing that. Of course, the salary, they are much higher than us. And the second criteria is healthy life expectancy, okay? About 80 years old, around that range. Okay, start winning. The number one, social support.
Okay.
We have a national health insurance.
I know.
That's why all those who are foreigners so envy of us.
I know.
That's why we have so many startups. That's why we have so many coffee shops. But they can quit a job. In the United States, who can quit a job? You can't afford to buy the private third-party insurance. Too expensive for you, right? They're losing the fear. What happens if I got sick? If you don't have a job? Taiwan doesn't have that. This is the biggest human rights, I think. That's why United States, big failure. Big failure. But you don't provide everybody universal health. Taiwan, we have that.
Yes. That is right.
That's so important with the happiness, right?
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about if mother got sick. The government will take care of that, right? Another one, we get really big score. Social freedom. Freedom to choose what you want to do with your life. Of course, I have free speech.
Yes.
Freedom from fear.
Freedom from fear.
Freedom from fear is so important.
Okay.
It's most important thing for a civilized world. No, we have all those freedom here, so we start winning big. The next thing, I think that's the determining factor that we are a happiest country in Asia. Usually I don't know how to translate it in English, but with this report I finally realized that. Okay. 人情味. 人情味, you have to experience to know it, but there's no such a good Western words to describe this. You have to experience it like that. You have to experience, and you know this is special. And you know what the English words for this in Jingwei? Generosity.
Oh, generosity.
Imagine, imagine you want to live a place, everybody's so generous to each other. You know, in English, generosity doesn't mean money, right? The Chinese translate money. No, it's not. It's generous with your trust, generous with your time, generous with overcome their own trouble. They're very generous. Empathy, and try to be a day maker.
Yeah.
So all those things happening in Taiwan. That's one, that taxi driver story, right?
Yeah.
We can name so many stories. Keep telling the American or Westerners to come over. 3 things you need to do. First thing, take the transit. Okay, you need to take a transit. Don't take a taxi only. Okay. Or take a transit.
Yeah.
And watch those 2 blue chairs. Normally it's empty. Experience that. Okay, number 1. Number 2, or go to the athlete bookstore, 12 midnight, okay, or 1 a.m.
Right.
We have a 24 hours bookstore, and see who's those lonely guy come to the bookstore to read those books.
Right.
That's it. Just observe. Very interesting. So experience that. That's very, very important.
You did that?
I did that.
Yeah.
I invite foreign friends. Let's go there.
Yeah.
I want to make this a special occasion, make each other day. Yeah. So you go ahead, observe, and we meet here 30 minutes later, and buy a book for me, and I will buy a book for you.
Oh, okay.
So we exchange this book.
Yeah.
So we remember every time we see this, read the book, or in the bookshop, we remember this moment. But most importantly, we want to support Athlete Bookstore for 24 hours.
Terrific.
All right, thanks again, Ping. We're near the end of
That's why you guys have such a big opportunity to let the world know what happened in Taiwan.
Yes.
This is rare
through you
that you have.
to let people know Taiwan through you, Ping.
No,
Yes.
I'm just a little guy. I just doing things I enjoy. I'm not
and sharing with
say
people.
over humble. Sometimes it's fake,